realize this. Like, even up a queen, this game could go for a while. Don't you time burn me, son. How long is this in the tournament? This is the guy that time burned me before. What's up, YouTube? SnatchPato here. I just got back from the gym and made myself a coffee and sat down. So I am tired and sweaty, but this is the only time I've got this morning to make a video. So I'm getting into it and I'm deciding right now between the Daily Hyper Bullet Arena and the Sicilian Defense Super Blitz Arena. These two tournaments here. It's really difficult to say, but I think I'm going to have to go with the Super Blitz, just because it's a little bit easier to follow. The Hyper Bullet's more of an entertainment tournament. At least on my channel, I'll try and be slightly informative. So we're going to play some Super Blitz, some 3-minute chess. Apparently it's the Richter-Rauser variation, which I don't know very well. I know of it. That's about the best I can do. Hope your day's been pretty good. I actually recorded yesterday, and it turns out my mic wasn't actually plugged in the whole tournament. It was actually a really fun tournament as well. So that's pretty sad. It's 6 AM at the moment, so I had an early gym session this morning. So what have we had? E4, C5, Knight F3, Knight C6, push, takes, maybe something like this. Okay, so I think I do play this line before. I've played this line before. I think I play E5. And after knight here, I push this pawn, and we can transpose into a variation I like. This move is possible, and this move. These are the two main moves. And now I play this. Okay, and now bishop here. So if knight here, I can take and recapture. So when he does that, I'm going to take. And after knight in like this, I believe I castle. And after c3, I play bishop g5. Yeah, this seems pretty normal. And now f5. Yeah, this is a move that can be played as well. I've seen that before. Now, when they go for this wild attack, I think, can I just play g6 and tuck my bishop back to g7? That, or I suppose I can play maybe bishop f5, f4. Takes. I don't know how good that is for me. Gives up his strong knight, which is nice. He is threatening, of course, g5. So I don't have all the time in the world, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I've analyzed this before, and I can't remember what my analysis turned up for this. I think I'm going to play this now. And if he takes, probably just play bishop takes. Because now this bishop's going to stay here for a while. I've got to be careful about h7, but I think I can just play h6, and this bishop defends it quite nicely. This would be a fairly annoying move, but maybe I can deal with it just fine. My bishops do a very good job of blocking out this queen, which I'm happy about. I am probably going to consider taking this knight, though. I can't right now play knight to e7 because of knight f6 check. Or can I just play king g7 against that? Yeah, and then that knight's got no squares. So I might go for this. Take like this. Because check king up and I'm fine, right? Okay, so the knight's jumping in here. Should I chop that knight? My bishop defends h6 though, which I'm kind of happy about. So maybe instead I'm going to put my own knight in here on f4. King here next after the knight jumps in. Or maybe I can even... No, I think I'll take that knight and then jump in here. Okay, I'm jumping here first. Should I take this guy? I think so. And then pawn up. My light squares are extremely weak, but my bishop is an absolute monster. So is my knight. So I think I'm going to have to play on the queen side now. Go after this pawn. If he castles long, maybe I can take this bishop, take here, and then take here. I'm just going to improve my king. Well, I don't know if this is improvement, or is here better? Actually, I was kind of concerned about knight here, but I think I have just... Yeah. Let's just double rooks. If he goes knight here, I think I've got to take. Okay. My bishop's doing a very good job, but if he ever pushes, I can just take with the pawn. So I'm trying to trade off these rooks. Basically stop him having a piece on this file. Got 50 seconds left. This guy's playing quite well. Let's go king up so that this doesn't hit with check, right? Takes queen check. I want to take and then probably play... Now I don't want to take it all. Let's go here, because I basically want to kill that. If I can kill that, I think my bishop's slightly better than his. Take with the queen. Okay, chop. Chop. Rook here, rook up. Maybe to this square, actually, to get over here like this. That's a free pawn. Yes, that's what I like to see. I love free pawns. They're so delicious. Here, grab this guy. Ooh, rook over here, though, is not possible, thankfully. Because if he had rook here coming down here, I was a bit dead. But fortunately, my bishop blocks all that. Take here. If he pushes, I've got to take the bishop, actually. I'm going to get back on this file so that rook can't land here. I have to trade and then get my king into a better position. This should be a one king and pawn endgame. I just have to figure out how to... I can't really stop his king coming in, can I? Maybe it's not one. Let's just do this. Oh, I've got 17 seconds. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to make moves and hope that they're okay. Though I don't think I'm going to be able to drive his king away, so I'm going to have to try and just go for a draw. He's just got to sit tight on this pawn push. And if he doesn't, this pawn's going to get rolling. Oh, all that. That was my only chance, really. But I'll take the draw now. I can't really do anything else. I can maybe catch him in a pre-move and get this pawn rolling. But okay, we're just going to have a draw. So, unfortunately, maybe getting the rooks off wasn't my best option. Perhaps I could have just, instead of taking that rook, let him take mine. My king wasn't fast enough. And I don't think there was a win after the rooks went off. Interesting game, though. He played a lot of theory, which was annoying. See if we get the same line. No, he's going to instantly make me take, which I will do. The whole point of putting the bishop there, I think, is to trade. This pawn is super weak now. Like, super weak. So let's really stop him playing this ever. If we can stop him playing this ever and land a knight here, I'll be very happy. It also prevents bishop to e6, which is kind of nice. So this is going to be a longer video than normal. Still probably going to be the same amount of games, but the video itself will be longer. So this bishop's kind of dumb, hey? Let's go just queen up one step. Okay, the knight's hanging, so we're going to drop it back like this. Also covers b2, incidentally. Ooh. I think I'm just going to play bishop back to e2. It seems like I'm just retreating, but I didn't want to play knight here and run into knight here, because then takes here, takes my queen. Doesn't seem great for me. My intention is to go... Let's get the king out of the way. I want to go f4, f5, and get the bishop off this diagonal so that I can put a knight here. That'll make me happy. Especially now he's taken d8 away from his own queen. Ah, that's a nice move. Queen back here. If I don't take, he's going to get this pawn push in. So maybe I need to take and go rook here. Let's go here. Maybe if he pushes, I can push like this. If knight here, probably just rook f3, counter punch. I'm going to push back and then take with my knight. And that'll hit the queen and hit the knight. So I'm on the knight and the bishop and the queen. Is there a move that defends all of them? No, so he's going to have to give up the exchange. The knight's still hanging though. Knight here, rook f3 again. Bishop here is no good. I chop, chop. He can play takes here, I suppose. Or there. Okay, but I need to develop, is what I need. That said, maybe rook to g3 with the idea of chopping here. How about we defend this pawn first? If he goes knight here going after my bishop, I'm just going to have to let him. Do I take that guy? I don't see the point of taking that guy. I'm going to go here. Try and take on h6. Have some coffee. Although I am down on time again. Oh, the knight's just blocking me. Now I can take the bishop though. And then just take the knight. Removal of the defender. Take with the queen. Now I'm happy to get all the pieces off. Forget mate. Let's just go into an endgame. Threatening this. Probably going to play it regardless of what he plays. Forces the trade of rooks because now I win the bishop. Should probably be resigns. Because I am going to get on the back rank and mate him too. So king h7 is forced. So I'm just going to pre-move this. Is he going to time burn me? Anecdoten with the time burns. Well, it gives me time to drink my coffee, so I'm happy about that. This is not actually as hot as I thought it would be. So yeah, I recorded yesterday and played a really intriguing tournament actually. The things that happened, because I can't post it because there's no audio. I lost the first game fair and square. Then the Lee chess crashed during my second game, which I lost. And then I won like 4 in a row, drew 2 high-rated opponents, and then won my last 2 games or something. So I ended up having a really high performance average, tournament performance rating, despite having lost the first 2 games. So I was really happy with it. And I had to create like the dumbest stalemate. And I was saying during the claim victory with 0.5 seconds left, I was saying during the game, during the tournament, that do I seem to stalemate people a disproportionate amount of the time? I feel like I do. I feel like I stalemate people way more than anyone else does. It's not cool. It was the dumbest stalemate too. Like, there was like, they probably had, I'm not even joking, probably like 8 to 10 pieces on the board. I have no idea how it happened. But it did. So, anyway, 2 wins here. We're doing pretty well. I'm going to continue with this e5 line until I'm proven wrong. Okay, this is not normally what they play. And I think it's because I can play pretty rapidly. He's going to castle long, so I'm going to play queen c7. If he plays knight here, I'll jump in here. I mostly just wanted to defend this pawn with not my king. Stopping the knight jump in now, and then I'll castle. What's this all about? Excuse my sniffling. Can I get this move in? He takes. I take. He takes. I take. He takes. No. No, I cannot. Rats. But if we can force the bishop away, we can play it. So he's either got to give up the bishop pair, or let me play d5, which I'm going to go for now. Now! Big threat, obviously, of d4, forking the bishop and the knight. So I'm going to take like this, and like this. Queen can't take because bang. Now, this pawn is not hanging. Can I just get castled? Someone tell me yes. Tell me yes. Bishop here is possible too. Perhaps I should have done that just then. Instead, I'm going to play here with the threat of this. Why am I always down on time? Now, the threat's not this because knight here is possible, but I can take the knight and then push. Which will be a nice threat. And do it anywho. He's obviously attacking my king. I'm going to do this first. And then this, maybe? Or do I want to play this? Or do I want to play this? Ah, this is the move. This is the move. Force the rook back. Yeah, so he has to play that. Can I just take this pawn? Is that too greedy? Or is it not greedy enough? Because the thing is, if rook takes, then I take the bishop with check. I'm doing it. I don't care how greedy it is. I'm a greedy pig. Everyone knows that. Can I still just start developing now? Maybe knight here, looking for in here. Maybe just just b5. Let's go b5 so my queen doesn't have to watch over that guy. When he moves his bishop wherever, I can bring my bishop back. Cover this square. And if he plays f4, I'm probably going to put my bishop here. I'm probably just going to go ahead and get out of pins. I don't know which square is better. I'm going to go here so I can play g6 and not hang h6. Because I would love bishop g7. This also prevents him from playing this with check. So g6, it turns out, worked out nicely. Now I can force the dark squared bishops off. And I'm starting to get a bit more comfortable with my king safety now that more pieces are getting exchanged. Do I go in here? Do I go rook here? I think I go rook here. Because he's got to be careful. If he plays queen here, that's a forkaruski. So he has to play queen there. Can I get active queen here? Can I just play queen to c7 here? Attacking this pawn and threatening to chop here. I think I can. Oh, my knight's hanging if I play this. Oops. Rot roll. Rot roll. You're going to have to go for a pawn. Oh, my position just fell apart. I rushed it because I had no time. I rushed it. Silly duffer. Alright. Now I have to be muy careful. Defend stuff. Yikes. Yikes. I don't have anything. I've got nothing. I think this is Resignville now. I'm trying to find a perpetual, but I don't have one. Damn. Oh. Blunders a knight. Oh, I haven't just outright blundered a piece in a while. I mean, I'm not in non-bullet, I mean. Oh, that one hurts a little bit. That one hurts. The queen was defending the knight. I mean, any old 1200 could have told you that, eh? But that's okay. It's a long tournament. We've still got 36 minutes left. I just need to get on a roll. Here we go. We'll go e5 again. I liked the position I got out of that game. I did. Before I blundered, I mean. Let's go here. Bishop e6 anyway. Knight in here is no good. I'd chop this guy. Now knight in here? But now bishop g5 again? This bishop g5 move probably looks strange, but I don't want to give up my bishop. It's kind of strong on here. Kind of forces him to go kingside with the castles. Because if he doesn't, I get stuff. I don't want to play a6 and give up the b6 square to his knight at the moment. Maybe I can play knight a5, because this knight's probably not as good as... Yeah, it's actually better than this knight. So maybe knight e7. Knight e7. Yes. Now what do I want? Queen b6? Kind of stops him from pushing this pawn, which is cool. Yeah. Also defends here, which I like. And then I can bring a rook to the d file. Just gotta watch me time a little. Just a little bit. May as well do this. It's a pretty safe move. And I'm going to play a prophylactical move. He wants to play this, I can just take. I'm going to go take a pawn. It's free! Bishop here next. Yes. And then here. Trade queens. Yes. Here. And then come back when he plays this. I'm going to take here first. And then play this. I wanted to come back on this light square diagonal, but I didn't want to lose to stuff. Let's just try and prophylactically defend things. G6 before F5, because if I play F5 straight away, he can push this pawn and then take it. But now he can't take it, because G6 is defended. I'm going to get out of the way so I can play this. And then A6. Stop the knight jumping in. And then the bishop can cut out the knight this way. And let's do this, gain some space over on the queen side. I got to get something happening over there. I mean, I do have these connected past pawns, which is pleasant. Let's go here. And probably just push it to get it out of the way for the moment. And then bring my rook to A8. What am I up? A pawn. I can live with that. I just want to push it again to put my bishop here. Now this rook's kind of in no man's land. Let's go king up. So there's no checks here later. And if I push, he takes. I push with check. He goes king here. I don't really have anything. So I'm going to switch the roles of these two rooks. I can't put my other rook on e7 because the knight covers it. So I'm going to have to work around this rook. This knight, rather. Okay. My king's okay on h8, I think. Now I have this with a tempo. Yeah, he's got to do that. I have a big threat here. Oh, he can do that. That's a bit irritating. Okay, now finally got the role reversal. He doesn't have an outside pass pawn, but my two pawns will run quick. Muy quick. Knight here, I just push this one. What's my next plan? Bishop here for this pawn push. Okay, so he's given up the rook. If he goes knight here, perhaps I can just play here and win. Okay, if he goes knight here, I need to get activity with my rook. Well, that's nice. It kind of forces his rook back. Now I'm going to come back to this to defend here. Because again, if knight here, I can play here, and he's got to push, takes. I can probably do stuff. I'm going to take here anyway. King up, king up. No, not king up. Hit the knight and the pawn. Here. Tax. Go here. Just defend. I've just got to be careful that I'm not getting owned by checks. Here. Trade the rooks off. I'll be happy. Oh man, what a game, eh? I ended up getting him on time. I think this is probably drawn, to be honest. Kind of tough to say. Very strange position. Alright, about half an hour left. I've got a win. Let's win one more, and then another, and then the rest of them. We're in the top 10. Pre-move recaptures. I would love a capture. Oh, how much I would love queen to d4. Eh? Just checking my mic's on. It is. I suppose you wouldn't be hearing this if it wasn't. Let's go here. I like the Rosalima, so may as well do it again. Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, why not bishop takes? In my eyes, that's a strange choice. Now where do I want my knight? I would love it here, but I think he's just going to chop it. So let's come here with the potential of this later. I'm going to go here, and then bishop back to hit that queen. Get it out of here. I want a castle, basically. And then probably king h1. So he's going to get that move in. And I have to either move my bishop or my knight, or take, and then move my bishop or my knight. Do I take first? Probably not. I think I probably do this and accept this pawn. I need to have my own space on e4. And probably better is like this, or like this. I'm going to play this first. He's going to play bishop here, and I wanted to play... Okay, well now I want to play this. To really prevent bishop here. Because that would have been an annoying move, attacking my knight, putting in somewhat of a pin. But now my knight's going to land here, unless he plays bishop e6, or he's just going to lash out. I'm going to attack it anyway. And take with the knight? Well, maybe the pawn's better. Yeah, I probably want to still maintain a knight here. I just didn't want to really give him a connected pass pawn, but he's going to have one anyway, isn't he? Defend my knight. Knight here next. Oh, I could have probably played knight here and attacked the queen and defended my queen, but... Yeah, I probably should have, because bishop e6 is good now. I wonder if I won't have this push. This is defended. If he pushes... Geez, that would have been a good move, I think, if he pushed. I'm going to take. He can't take here right away. I've got this. He can take here, though. Force my knight to recapture. And then take here, but then I've got queen here. Well, at least all his connected pass pawns are gone. I'm happy with that. I was not looking forward to a positional grind with the position I had. I'll tell you that for nothing. Alright, let's take with the bishop now. Or do I take with the knight? The knight allows... Queen... knight takes here. Yeah, I think I want to take with the bishop. Hit the queen so it has to move. Okay, I just move my king. Now if bishop takes, I'm going to play queen takes. I think I'm going to give the b pawn back. Unless he takes, of course, in which case this knight defends it. So I'm kind of happy with that outcome. I'm definitely going to chop this bishop if I get the chance. Oh, that bishop is so dead. Doesn't even know. Because if I can do that, defend my b pawn and then put a knight on c4, I'll be so pleased with myself. That bishop is a goner. It almost doesn't matter what he plays. I'm almost going to drop it regardless. A rook here would be a bit annoying because after takes, rook takes here. I don't have a knight to put on c4 anymore, which is the whole point of chopping this bishop. But after rook here, perhaps I can just play knight here. He takes my knight, I take his rook. That looks pretty good to me. That looks like a free rook. Well, not a free rook, a free exchange. No. No. Oh, you're joking. Does he have a... Okay, never mind. I thought he had a move to just trap my knight. But he didn't. Or at least he didn't play it. Oh, you know what would have been a better move? Probably rook to d1. Because if the rook moves away, I just made him. Huh. Well, it's still on. No, it's not. Because knight check at the end of the line. Takes, knight check. Bang. Ow. Let's just push then. I don't have a... Actually, I have more time than him for once. Can I just move my king? I don't see why not. Let's go pawn. Time to roll out, buddy. Oh. Oh, why not just mate in 2? Idiot. Yeah, he's got to get a fight square now. Oh, man. Why didn't I just mate him in 2? Alright. Let's fork these pieces and take the bishop. Of course, he can do this, though. So we're going to have to overprotect that guy. Then take the bishop. Whichever way you'd like, buddy. King. Go king. Worry about the rook later. Alright. Decent play. Once he kind of... Yeah, he kind of went for a tactical outcome in a positional position. Like, if I was him, I would have kept my pawns. I would have kept my position. Doubled rooks on a file somewhere. I would have just grinded away. But that's just me. You guys know me. I'm a big time positional grinder. I'm not big on tactics unless they're very clear. Because every time I do them, they fail miserably. Someone play e5, I know the line. What is this? What on earth is that? I'm just going to play bishop e2. Because I don't know what he's doing. I'm going to get castled. Play b3 maybe? Stop knight c4? Like, is that the whole point of the line? I don't know. Bishop on this diagonal is not terrifying. I can play f3 and then get a knight on f5. Which I am muy happy about. Let's try and bust open the center. He's not castled. I am castled. He can play here all he wants. Okay, so now he's just coming back. I'm going to just keep pressing. Despite it dropping a pawn. Actually, if he takes, I'll take the knight first. Hit the queen and then recapture. Okay. Mi scusi. What's going on here? Can't I just take this pawn? And he can't recapture because his queen's dead? Deaded? And if he tries to kick my bishop, I'll take like this. Unless he plays f6. Surely not. This looks even better. Looking for mate. But of course he can sack the exchange. Can I take here first? Bishop takes. Knight takes. Queen takes. Bishop here, a tempo on the rook, and then I've got rook here. That looks pretty good to me. This, tempo on the rook. Once he moves it, rook to e1. Oh, of course not, because he's got bishop here, though. Maybe I've got bishop here. No, in this line I've got check. Hitting the rook and the king. And he can't castle, because knight here's no good. I take the queen. Queen here's no good. I take the rook. Actually, queen here's way worse, because, excuse me, bishop here would have been killer. Alright. Yeah, I'm happy to trade, buddy. Muy happy. I want to play f5 now, and then just mate him. Especially now that the knight is no longer defending e8. Bishop here gets mated. Yeah, got him. That was a pretty good game, I think. The push in the center before he got castled. That happens to me a lot, and I get really sad when it happens because it's so unpleasant getting pushed in the center when you haven't castled. That's probably why I castled too soon sometimes. Are we going to have the main line? No. And no, we are not. Yes, I will happily take it. And I can't push yet, but I will play here. Really overprotect d5 and get it in. d5 is happening. Can it happen right now? No, it cannot. Let's get castled. As I was just talking about, I think it would be unwise to push d5 before I'm castled. We'll go rook to d8. Oh, maybe I should use my other rook so my other rook could sit on the b file. Yes, that probably would have been schmatter. Dush, 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 dush. One too few pieces. Let's go. He's going to go bishop a4. Do I take? I don't want to give up the bishop pair, but I really don't want to deal with this. This nightmare. Queen a6 is possible too. My queen's kind of dumb. I need to do some stuff with her. Maybe put some threats on his king, you know? Maybe go h5, h4 if he plays g3. Okay, so that's defending like that. This move gives up this square, but it does threaten this, which would have been nice. Can I go? No. I mean, I can actually. Yeah, let's reroute these rooks. This rook wasn't doing much. I would like to have it on b6, sort of. Ooh. I can force f3, which I like. That makes me happy. Bishop a6 is possible. Can I just play bishop a6 here? That looks pretty good with a skewer on the rookie. I'll take it. And what now? Can I push? Takes. Just simplify a little. It does sack a pawn. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't want to push. I need this pawn to stay here forever. I also need to move a little bit faster. A little bit faster, Snatch. Okay, he's hitting a7 and this. Ow. Rather unpleasant, eh? I'm thinking about sacking a pawn this way now. Alright, let's do this. Queens are on. My idea was to get... Ooh. Ruh-roh. That's a dead queen. My idea was to get a bishop here to defend this pawn. Now, I've just got to not get flagged, eh? Knight's hanging, so's the rook, so he has to play this. I'm going to take this guy and go here. Yeah, my plan was to go here, and then when the rook either leaves the knight or leaves the back rank, and that's mean. My plan was to exchange queens and then play bishop to c5 and have a really strong dark squared bishop in exchange for a pawn. I think it was a good positional sack because my bishop was doing absolutely nothing on e7. It was a tall pawn. Again, we're going for this line. How can I improve upon last line? I think maybe taking with the pawn this time. Okay, let's play here. I'd love these bishops off again. Ooh, okay, this time they are off. And take with the queen? I'll take with the queen this time. I mean, I did last time also, but this time I'm more okay with it. I think. I have the F-file now. And it'll be a lot easier for me to get this pawn push in. He pretty much cannot prevent it because I have 2 pawns supporting the push. So he wants to go this? Can I go G5? Is that crazy? Or does he want to go C4? I'm going to do this. And then push. Let's go... Maybe I should play bishop here. Bishop here looks pretty annoying. Hey. I want this. Do I even bother taking, or do I take here with check and then come back to here? Oh, then I'll be in a pin. I don't like that. Ugh. Let's just play rook here for now. Ensure that we get this indeed recaptured. Bishop can drop to a7 at any point. Okay, we'll just tuck him back. This guy's playing pretty quick. Pretty quick. I don't want to... I need to defend this pawn. This is kind of irritating. Alright, let's just get these pawns rolling. Probably play queen f7 against the check. I'd like to go here and here, or even just here straight away. Okay, I'm going to put a rook now here for this pawn push. I'm going to attempt to insist on this pawn push. And I've failed miserably in that attempt. Okay. New plan. Checkmate. Can it be done? Oh, I cracked myself up. Oh. I don't know if it can be done. It doesn't appear as though it can. Though I can push here. But then the queen's got check again. Let's go here. Oh no! No, this check I've got this move. Or this move, one of them. Oh, really? Check I go there. Check I take the knight. Am I not mating? Because check I take the knight. What's his point? Check here? I just move. Can I play here? Or check first? Oh, check first, of course, check first. Oh, he's going to get away there. No. That's not cool. And the queen defends this rook? You're joking. Oh my god. Oh no. I don't know how to do this. Oh, you've got to be joking me. And I've got 15 seconds too. That is not enough time. Pawn, maybe? No, I don't want to trade bishops. I'm going to have to, though. Push. Pin. Win. He's going to try and flag me. Check. King here. Move. Please move. Here? I don't know what I'm doing. Probably getting mated. Oh, damn. I think I was getting... Oh, I couldn't believe that he had F3 available to his king. That's why I need to play Queen H6 first. Of course. But then perhaps he gets his queen on the long diagonal. That's an interesting game. I pretty much went all in on that that rook sacrifice and it did not pay off. It did not pay off. But, okay. In 10th, had an okay tournament, but we've got probably only one game left unless we get a very quick one. Unless we get a very quick game. I'll try my best to play quickly. Here we go. We're in a line I know. That is not what they play. But okay, that's fine. I didn't expect that. Now what? Let's go for rapid development. Castle, rook e1. F4. If it goes here, I get this F5 square pretty much forever. I'm going to put my bishop here right now. Try and get my knight there next. Maybe this way instead. Knight here looks even better, actually. That looks like a really juicy piece. Particularly if he moves his knight, and I can chop this bishop. Well, we might play this. Maybe he had that. He's just defending this square. That can't be pleasant. Let's go rook up and over. Seems pretty crude, but maybe it'll work. Oh, that's annoying. Takes there. Alright, I think I've got a plan. And it involves taking this knight. And then going here. Regardless of how he takes. Because my queen helps defend against the pawn push. Alright, that's an exchange. Queen here attacks this guy. Prepares to double on the D. Take this pawn. Bishop here, I'm going to push. If he takes, I'm not going to take. But I'm going to go here. Grab this guy, and if he plays G5, well, that just can't be correct. Okay. King out of square now. I'm happy. I'm actually happy to have this square. Maybe I can double on the E file. He's going to give me the pawn. Just checking there was no tactical vulnerabilities there. I don't think there was. Offer the trade. Trade of queens is good for me. Really good for me. I'll have a clear exchange. Cover H3. No. I don't care if I give up this pawn. I don't want the queen getting into C2 if I took. Now I can go here and try and exchange. And if he doesn't, I've got rook here, forcing the exchange. Unless he goes queen F8. That might work. Surely not. Surely not. Okay. Trade. Check. Defends this pawn as well, coincidentally. And then rook here. Can't go to the back rank, I just made him. So he has to kind of play G6. And here now, on this pawn, how does he defend it? Queen here is not possible. Queen there is, but now I've got... Am I getting checked? There are some checks. I've got to be careful of those checks. Where are the checks? Here. Let's go H4 then. Cover a check. And then here. I could have gone here too. I'm going to. And I'm just going to try and ferry this pawn home. Ferry him home. Run pawn. He could take here with his queen, but he gets mated. So he can't take there with his queen. So I lied to you all. Sorry. Alright, if this bishop ever goes off this diagonal to try and get the queen into b2, I can play queen to d4 and force his queen trade. Similarly, if he does that, I can do this. And this pawn is going to run quickly. Very, very quickly. Let's go here and attack this pawn. And then attack this pawn. And then push. And then go here. So his king, if the king approaches, I take this pawn and then all of these pawns. Yes. Now I've just got to be, I'll probably sack my rook for one of these pawns, if necessary. Let's go king over here, actually. Better put my rook over here. Go king. You can do it. I shouldn't have put my bishop there. Okay. Let's just flag him. This was poor technique, to be sure. I'll take a win. 3 minutes 40. I don't have heaps of time, though. I was happy with that win, but still. Was that the top guy? It was. Oh, jeez. I hope I didn't... Oh, no, never mind. This guy just lost. I was going to say, I hope I didn't ruin his chances of winning the tournament. I was really surprised that he played bishop e6 in this line. This knight's going to move almost certainly on this move. Oh, I was wrong again. I took last time in this position and got a pretty good one, hey. Let's pin that knight. Check. I'm going to go ahead and pseudo sack this pawn. Okay. This pawn's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for him. Especially because check rook here. If the bishop moves, rook d1 looks good. And if there, I've got this. Taking and then taking. Oh, even better. Resign! Give me more points in the tournament! Got the Forkarooski. Otherwise, this, like, even up a queen, this game could go for a while. Don't you time burn me, son. How long is it in the tournament? This is the guy that time burned me before. No, there's 2 minutes left in the tournament. Oh, you're joking. This dude has cost me like 3.5 more minutes of time in this tournament. Oh, what a rat bag, eh? What a rat bag. Oh well. I'm happy with this tournament. Pretty much. There was... Is there anything I did terribly wrong? I had that draw with the opposite coloured bishops in that position I really shouldn't have drawn. That was a bit irritating, but overall, probably not that bad. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and have a look, but I can't really remember anything crazy. What a villain this Anekdoten guy is, huh? What a villain. Spite, this is, guys. Don't be spiteful. If someone catches you in a blunder, just resign. Or try and flag them. Either or. So anyway, I'm on prac at the moment. So that's why this morning I only had time for this one tournament. So I'm glad I got home in time to start it. I have to leave in about 45 minutes, so enough time to shower, make lunch and stuff. But yeah, prac's going to go for another 2.5 weeks, in which time I'll still make YouTube videos and stuff like this one, but I won't be able to stream. I may stream after that, I'm not sure. Don't hold my word, but I may. I'm not sure. In before he, as soon as this ticks down to 0, he'll resign or make a move. uh, imagine if this was actually, like, this was the difference maker between me winning and between me coming second or third or something. Oh, I mean, I'm in 10th or something now, so it doesn't really matter. But, oh, man. I'm actually kind of, it makes me kind of happy that he got that salty and angry that he didn't make a move. He let me take his queen, though. I'm happy about that. Back to tournament. Alright, let's have a gaze. This first game, how was that drawn? That was the opposite colored bishops. I lost this game because my f7 pawn was dead. Oh, that was the game I hung my knight. That wasn't great. Yeah, here he is. Making my time run out there. And then I won a bunch of games. I don't think I really had to flag many people, right? I was probably winning that. Definitely winning that. Definitely winning that. Definitely winning that. I lost this. Yeah, this is when I sacked the rook. I'm going to look at that one in my own time. And then we beat the guy who won the tournament, which I'm pretty happy about. So, all things considered, 21-15 rating performance. Average opponent nearly 1900, win rate 67%. We won that last game too, so that'll slightly bump up that. But the guy's pretty low rated, so it won't really change the performance rating. But anyway, pretty good tournament. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe, all that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.